So now, like, let's do it with the keys. Like what we did with the mouse, I want to do it with the keys so I can play fast and all that fish.
Fish. Okay, so we can use the same code that we write already in these events, okay? And we will create a new function that this function will be the function that will do the frequency change and
Yes.
the gain change also. And then we will call this function with the mouse and with the keyboards.
Okay.
Okay, so we
Yes.
don't need to write the same code in the mouse events and in the keyboard
Yes,
events.
just a new way to call the function.
Yes.
Add a new way to call the function.
Yes. So let's just create a simple function with no event. So we do it with the word function like this, and we need to give it some sort of name. So let's call this function osk on. This is the function that is going to start our oscillator, and we will open and close the curly braces, and let's do it on oscillator off also, like that. And we will just copy all this code. We will cut it even on the osk on and put it over here. And we will cut this part.
Yes.
And we will put it over here. The only thing that we need to change is because you see here we've used the word this, and this only knows in this context of the button. So we will need to send this value, yes, to this function. So let's put here the word val, and this will be an argument that we will send to this function. And let's cut this out and put the val over here. And you understand, we send this function val, and then it uses it here. And then when we call this function, yes, we will call oscillator on from inside this mouse event. So osk on, and we will send it the value, yes, this attribute pitch.
Yes.
Okay?
And we also have like to do it outside of the script. We have to use val when we want to play. No, or we can keep it the same.
I don't understand.
Or the whole part outside of the script, like with the buttons.
Yes.
We can leave it the way it is.
Yes, everything is the same. Now we will call oscillator off on the mouse up event. Yes, and this we don't need any argument because we are just stopping the volume of the oscillator. And in this we wanted this value because we want to change the pitch. So now these are the two mouse events, and we will do practically the same events, but we will subscribe to the keyboard. And how we will subscribe to keyboard events? We use not a tag name and not ID identifier. We will use the word document. And document is the whole HTML document itself.
Yes, I know.
It doesn't matter where you are. We want that our keyboard press, it doesn't matter if you are in a button or in a different section of the page. It's the whole page, okay? The whole page is called the document. And this is what we are going to subscribe to. So document, and the event's name is key up, is when we release, and when we press the key, it will be key press.
Keep press. Like
Okay?
The opposite of up is
Yes.
press.
Totally.
Okay.
And this attribute pitch is no longer relevant over here. And with these two functions, these two events, we will call these functions, yes, the same functions as we called with the events of the mouse.
Okay.
The only thing we will need to do now inside the key press is know what key we pressed in order for us to change the pitch. So before we call this oscillator on, let's print something to the console .log, and we will check inside the key press. We will check what is the button that we pressed. We do this with this line. We need E dot key code. And what is E? E is an event that is always sent to events. We can put an E over here. We can use actually any symbol we want, yes? But if we call an event, the function automatically gets an event object, and this event object has a .key code. So if we will print this E key code, let's save it, and let's run our refresh, yes, our script, and press F12. We will see that if I'll press now on the document itself, all sorts of keys I'm pressing, and it says the value, the key code. So we can say like this is the key code of Q. It's 113. So we will take the notes Q, W, E, R, T, yes, and Y, and this will be our let's check Q, W, E, R, T, Y. This will be our values, and we will change these values to the frequencies, and then send the frequencies to the function that changes the oscillator's frequency.
Okay, so it's like a different thing than the buttons, tabs we have. We're not using them in the keyboard.
No, we don't using them in the keyboard.
They're just for the mouse.
Yes. And the way we will change it, we will use something that it is called a switch case, okay? And this is look like this. We have a switch keyword, and after the keyword we have this, which the switch is on what is inside here, okay, inside the parentheses. So in the case that the key code is 113, call oscillator on function with the value 261, which is the note.
Frequency,
Yes. In the case that the E key code is 119, call the function with this. In the case that you understand how it works, yes?
Yes.
So this is the switch case, and that's it. Let's save it, and we will refresh our window, and let's try.
I want to try.
Yes, it works.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.